Good morning, this is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com, the new 107.1 WTJN. I'm Clint Myers, joined with David Denoyer with Troy TV5. It's Community Connection with Miami County Parks District, and we have in the studio Scott Myers and Amanda Smith. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you in. A little bit different this morning with Troy TV5 with us.
Hi, David.
All right, tell us what's happening at the parks.
We just came off of a great weekend last weekend. We had our third run in our Trail Run Challenge series, and we had 140 people participate. So we were so excited about that. We just kind of wanted to share that with you because you're so good about spreading the message for us. And
that is great.
Yeah, we had it at Stillwater Prairie, and what's unique with Stillwater Prairie, since we try to do that run in August because with the distance it allows us to cross the Stillwater River.
Okay.
So the runners had to run through the river.
Ah.
You can't do that when the river's real high. So
well, I was going to say,
a little lower, we're okay.
It would
we're
be
good.
A biathlon.
We're good.
Right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It would be biathlon. It makes it an Ironman.
There you go.
Little wet feet. Was the river down enough?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, people still got their feet wet, but nothing bad about that.
And trail runners really love that. I mean, that's what they're out there for. And the people who aren't hardcore trail runners, it's fun and it's fun as well. So.
Right.
That's right.
And it was a 5 and a 10K, so I think that people really enjoy being able to have the opportunity to do a 10K.
Right.
So
now that's not the end of your trail runs.
No, it's not. We have 2 left, so there's still time for you guys to prepare and get out there and either walk it or run it. The next one's at Charleston Falls Preserve, and I think from the very beginning of the season or the race series, people are always excited about the Charleston Falls race, and that's going to happen on September 14th. So you can register online at speedy-feet.com, or you can mail in a registration, but there's plenty of time to build up to walking or jogging or running a 5K. We have people who are out there just for the health of it. We have some people who are really competitive, so if you're a competitive trail runner, believe me, some of the times that these people run.
Right, and Charleston's tough because it's there's a lot more elevation change.
Yeah.
Right.
There's not a lot of elevation change in Miami County, but Charleston Falls is where we get it.
Yeah.
So it is tough and a little more difficult of a race.
That's right.
And so it's a little more challenging. So with the Trail Run Challenge there, September 14th.
A little change of beauty when you get out to Charleston.
Yeah, that's right. And it's in all the wooded area, you run through the woods and stuff. It's just a little cooler. It's just
and you have the falls.
And you've got the falls. That's right. Can't beat the falls.
Now I know you have something coming up that's near and dear, Amanda, to you.
Yes, it is. We're very excited about the Lost Creek Music Experience. It's coming up on the 6th of September, and it's the first one that we will ever have, which is an all-day music experience. We like to call it an experience because not only do you get to hear great music, but you're out in the middle of this beautiful setting in nature at Lost Creek Reserve, and then there's good food too. And
it's like nature's own amphitheater.
That's
it
right.
really is.
It really is. And I mean, you got the settings of the barns and the house, and it's just such a great setup. And Lost Creek Reserve, as we've found now that we've been there for 6 or 7 years, is that it lends itself to great special events. From the size, the landscape, the buildings, it lends itself to that type of venue. So this is the next step for us and going this Lost Creek music experience because we've always been hikes and family festival type things, and this is a different animal. So we're very excited about branching out a little bit.
Yeah, and it's going to be great. We had done bluegrass music previously
as
at
part
our
of
Fall
Farm
Farm Fest.
Yeah.
And so this time it's going to be an Americana music festival. And I'm so excited because if you love music, it doesn't matter if you like bluegrass, country, indie pop / folk, you're going to find something that you love here.
Maybe break it down a little bit for us. Who will be there and what will people find?
Thank you. That's we're starting at 11 a.m. and we have Rum River Blend, we have Sweet Betsy, Ann and Phil, and then we have Joe Mullins and the Radio Ramblers as our headliner for the bluegrass kind of portion of the experience. As you move into the afternoon, we've got Higgins Madewell, We have Clark Manson. Everybody in Miami County and even beyond
Oh,
loves
Clark Manson.
Yeah,
especially all the females.
that's right. So Clark Manson, and then so he'll be performing late afternoon, and then we go into our evening performance with our indie pop group, and that is Hey Monet, and they. It'll be their first time performing in the Dayton area. I know the closest they've come is Cincinnati and Columbus. So we're really excited to be able to bring this band to our listeners.
And they've performed in some pretty great venues. I mean, they opened for Springsteen in London, didn't they?
They did.
Like
John
that.
Fogerty. They were on Kid Rock's
Pleasure Cruise. Music Cruise, whatever they call it. So,
Goo Goo Dolls.
Well, they haven't performed till they performed at the Lost Creek
That's
Experience.
That's right. This will be a new experience for them.
And then we have some local talent that we're so excited to have join us, and that's Megan Osmond, Todd Oakes, Eli, and of course, Rum River. We talked about Higgins Madewell. Just great
entertainers.
Right. Well, it's really nice because we've got some up and coming future stars. We've got a lot of local folks. A good mix of different, not only types of music, but different folks in different parts of their careers.
Kind of like a musical salad.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Now, you need tickets for this event, and you do have some limited space. So tickets are on sale now.
That's correct. You can buy them at myticketforce.com. They're $15 online, $15.15 because that sounded a little like 50, but yeah, they're $15 online, and we do have them day of the event for $20. But again, capacity is limited because we want to keep the experience. An experience versus shoulder to shoulder, and
we do have a large area, but only so much area.
That's right.
Yeah, so we got to make sure that we don't get too overcrowded.
That's right. So yeah, you can get them online. My Ticket Force. Just type in Lost Creek Music Experience, and it will take you to the site where you can buy it. And you can go to our website as well, and you can actually click the link to My Ticket Force and find out the schedule.
Excellent. Again, you have great sponsors that help you put on events like this.
Right.
That's right. We are so lucky. We have Buckeye Insurance Group. They signed on early, and Unity National Bank. We're very lucky to have them. Western Ohio Graphics. They've been great supplying our posters, and they're going to be selling T-shirts.
Correct.
And they're really cool T-shirts too.
Event shirts. Concert T-shirts.
Yeah.
Concert T-shirts. That's right.
They'll be doing that, and they're a partner with us. And Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep. They have been so generous in their support as well. So I'd like to thank the sponsors for this event.
It does. It takes the great support from the community, whether it be your volunteers in parks, your VIPs,
right,
and the sponsors that help make events like this possible.
That's true.
Yeah, we are very fortunate. This community does a great job in their events, and volunteers and the corporate sponsors that step up to help with all the events for the community enjoy. It makes it a great place to live.
Yeah.
Now the corn maze, we've talked about that several times too. Tell us more about the corn maze.
Well, the corn maze this year is sponsored by the Miami County Visitors and Convention Bureau. So we have their new logo and their brand, which is Homegrown Great. It's actually cut right into the maze. So it's really, really cool. There's a scarecrow, there's a pumpkin, and it's Homegrown Great. I mean,
that's right.
So the maze itself is open 4 weekends to the public throughout September and October, and then the rest of the time it's actually it's open for renting. So any group or organization, a birthday party,
right,
an employee recognition type.
I was going to say a company picnic, or like what you said, a birthday party.
Right.
Even for the time and the cost, it's very cost effective.
That's right.
It really is. It's $100 per hour, and you get the maze completely to yourself. And there are some other things that you can add if you'd like, which is like a campfire or the corn shooter.
Yeah, the
corn shooter.
Yeah.
Corn shooter. Of course, it's like a potato gun.
Uh-huh.
I love the corn shooter. But basically, it's a pressurized air cannon. And we've got targets out there, and being the fall season, we've got football themed targets. So you can choose which target you want to shoot at, and you just get it lined up, push the button, and shoot the ears of corn at it. So it's really neat.
Now, if somebody were interested in renting it, how would they go about doing it?
They just need to contact our office at the Park District, 335-6273. They just need to get in contact with Amanda.
Yeah.
And we'll get them all lined up, get them scheduled. And we've already had a couple already set, so we need to keep,
Filling the books.
keep filling the books.
That's
right. So if people want to get in contact with us pretty soon before their date goes away.
Now, I look forward to the music experience and hopefully not getting lost in the corn maze. But you have another event that's coming up. We took part in it last year, and it was great to see all the kids out. It's your Fall Farm Fest.
It's coming up quickly, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah. Well, luckily the music experience is coming up first, so it sort of is. Doesn't seem so quickly that the Farm Festival.
That's right.
Always going to be like, oh my God, now we got Farm Fest.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
It's on October 11th and 12th. This is our 6th.
Yes.
And started, the first one out, we had about 3,000 people come through.
Well, 3,000 each day. It was close to 5,000 to
So
6,000 the first weekend.
The first weekend,
That's great.
the first year.
Yeah.
And last year, we actually were 100 shy of 12,000.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it's a great community event. Families, couples, empty nesters, everybody seems to come out and have a great time. There's a lot of diverse activities. And
A lot more old-fashioned type games
Yeah.
and things that non-digital
Right.
things that don't plug into the wall for the kids
Yeah.
to get out with activities to do.
Yeah, well, we got a whole section in the backyard, basically, in the backyard behind the house. And folks, the kids, we have all kinds of different activities, and the kids just play and use their imagination. And that's what we're about at the Park District, whether it's, with our programming or kids' programs or things with the schools. It's about getting the kids out. It's about them getting an outdoor experience. And whether that outdoor experience is playing in the woods or playing in the creek or playing in a pile of straw.
Yeah, that's
You can
what,
jump in.
That's what I
mean,
thought
what's
was so
better
cool.
than that?
The kids really had to. The
Oh, I
straw
love
was
it.
pretty close to us, and
Yeah.
there were kids in that nonstop.
Nonstop. That's right. And,
it's amazing.
And it's interesting because that started sort of about 3 years ago, and it was impromptu. Because we had some bales of straw sitting out, and all of a sudden one broke. And one of the bales broke, and the kids started playing it. Well, let's break another one. And next thing you know, we've got a huge pit and jumping in. It's just, wow, it's awesome.
Lots of smiles.
Yes.
Oh, there were lots of smiles. I know the kids were making rope.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of activities for the kids, things that were working together, and
Right.
so.
And there's things for non-kids too, that you can do with the different displays. We got some vendors that are out there selling things, whether it be maple syrup or soaps or different things along those lines that folks are doing. We got lots of great food. We got wagon rides, the scarecrow contest. Which
I was going to say
for everyone.
the scarecrow contest,
You're
and
right.
then those line the route of the hayride.
That's right. The hayride goes through the scarecrow. So then we have folks to vote on their funniest and favorite and those kinds of things. It's a great opportunity for organizations or businesses or even individuals. If someone wants to show off their business or just get creative and have fun with their office staff or as a team building exercise of doing a scarecrow. People get unbelievably creative.
So how do they go about submitting their scarecrow to be a part of the festival?
You can do it by going online, and you can download the registration form. It's free. You get a pole to put your scarecrow on, and I believe it's a 4x4 or 5x5 space to set up your scene. And we're talking not just a scarecrow usually.
Right.
There's these intricate displays. So
That go along with
Yeah.
the
Right.
scarecrow.
Yeah, and it depends on the group. I mean,
Yeah.
you like one year we had a vet animal. I don't care remember which veterinarian was it?
Tip veterinary
Tip
clinic.
veterinary clinic had actually an animal surgery center set up.
Wow.
It was, I mean,
And it was a dog,
Yeah.
or no, a cat, and they were removing mice from its stomach or
yeah,
something
it was
funny.
just,
Like,
it was
they
really
just
funny. And
humor.
yeah, Duncan and Lefevre have had a lawyer standing there outside the jail cell with the criminal inside. It was just people have gotten very, very creative.
So we'll have to figure out a way that we could have an interviewing scarecrow
That's right.
from the radio station.
That'd be
Yep.
wonderful.
Or maybe a talking, announcing scarecrow.
There you go. Well, Troy TV5 had a scarecrow last year with a camera. So,
Well, there you go, David Denoyer. They're going to put
Pressure's
some
on.
pressure on you as well.
but yeah, we invite all businesses and community members, groups. It's just a great way, and it doesn't
Yep.
have to be complex. I mean, people just really enjoy driving that farm lane on a tractor and seeing scarecrows on either
Right,
side. It's just
right.
what
It's
I
just
think.
neat.
It's
yeah.
getting out in nature.
Yeah.
You know, a
Yeah.
lot of people that live in town maybe
Right.
don't get that chance to go out
That's right.
and experience
And it's such
that.
a beautiful property.
Oh,
you know,
extremely.
when you get back there off of 41, it's a beautiful property. And and some folks, we look for volunteers, and we need lots of. Obviously, an event this large, we need lots of volunteers, and so they can. And we always have a large group that really supports us. And so, if someone would look to do something, want to volunteer for a few hours that weekend to help with the event, they can contact Jessie Chernetsky at our office and at 335-6273. Like that, I got her
You
name
got
right.
it. You got it.
She got married a few weeks ago, so she had changed her name, so it's
Yeah.
trying to get used to saying the real name, her correct name.
Yeah, she went from Rankinen to Chernetsky, so.
Yeah. Didn't get any easier.
No,
So I don't know why she didn't hyphenate it. Jesse
Ooh.
Rankinen Chernetsky. That would have been easy for her
right.
to do. So you can contact her to look for. She'll be looking for volunteers for Farm Fest.
That's right.
Lots
So,
of them.
Scarecrows, volunteers.
Now, beyond
Farm
the Fall Farm Fest, you have other programs and things that are going on as well.
We do. We have our Naturalist Adventure Series coming up on the 24th, which is just tomorrow, I think. So we have archery at Hobart Urban Nature Preserve from 1 to 4. So ODNR brings out their archery trailer, and we have trained staff who teach you how to shoot the bow and arrow.
Yep.
Shoot the arrow from the bow.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
There we go.
It's really
so
cool.
I would need a little help.
Yeah, well, can understand that.
yeah, it's very, very fun, popular. It's always crowded. So.
It is. Yeah, it's a great event.
We also have coming up on the 31st, Red Barn Melodies, Music in the Park. So it's also at Lost Creek Reserve. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a picnic. So you come in at 3:30 to 6:30. You listen to great music. You bring a little picnic with you, and just enjoy nature and the sounds of music. John
That's
DeBoer
right.
usually plays and has some great local musicians who get on the stage.
I was going to say, you always have a lot of the local musicians come out and
We
different
do.
things that keep it
Yep.
entertaining and
Right, and it's a neat setting with the barns in the
It is.
background.
It will
And
give
makes
you
for great pictures.
Yeah, great pictures, and it'll give you a taste for the event the following weekend. So, adult exploration hikes, we have those twice a month. Our first one for September is on September 2nd, and it's a Tuesday, 9 a.m. This month it's going to be at,
Barrington Reserve.
thank you, and it's just a leisurely walk. Sharing information. You have questions about something you see along the trail. There's naturalists there. And then also a lot of times people who go to these actually share information they have about things along the trail. So it's just not strenuous or fast-paced. It's just a really nice walk, learning about nature. Youth Fishing Derby.
Yes, very
So-
popular. This is something we do every year, and the VIPs, our volunteers in parks, they help run this program, and something they do every year. They love doing. And the fishing derby is great. The kids get to go out and catch their fish, and they get prizes, and we get sponsors that volunteer that give out give us different prizes to give the kids and those kinds of things. So it's a great day for you to go out and experience fishing. Maybe you haven't never done it before, and we'll have some poles there for you.
now it
Yeah,
says
that's-
it's also Grandparents' Day.
It is. A lot of times grandparents actually bring their grandkids out
Yes.
and fish, and it's really it was just a chance the first time that I think that they had it on that day, but it's really become one of the traditions for some grandparents in the
Yes.
area.
Yes.
It's on September 7th. I'm not sure if we mentioned that, and it's from 1 to 4 at Stillwater Prairie Reserve. So
And then you have another trail run.
Yep, the trail runs September 14th at Charleston Falls, like we talked about earlier. So, so you can register for that, and that'll start at 9 a.m. Registration starts at 8.
that's right.
So,
Now, I always ask you to do it at the end of the program. If someone wants to get involved, if there's a company or a business, or someone wants to volunteer their time, become one of the volunteers in parks, walk us through it. How would they do it?
Well, you can always go online. We keep all of the information online, so volunteers could go to the volunteer page under the About Us section. You could call Jessie Chernetsky
very good.
at 335-6273 and talk to her. She does a great job matching up people with things that they're looking in organizations too, trying to make a nice fit for what they're looking for. We have ways to donate to the Park District. If you don't have time to volunteer and you just wanted to contribute, we have the Friends of the Miami County Park District Fund, and that is through the Troy Foundation. And it's kind of like a membership. You just contribute any dollar amount that you're able to, and that helps to support programs, some capital improvements and things like that. So we really appreciate that. That's about a year and a half old now.
Yes. Yep.
So, and then obviously sponsors, they would contact me, Amanda, at 335-6273, and I can help try to pair them up with an event that meets their objectives.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, they just and then go to our website, MiamiCountyParks.com, and they can look for all that kind of stuff. And if they don't remember the phone number, they can look on there and get the phone number.
And they can also like you on Facebook.
That's right. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
That's right.
We've got all that social media stuff.
We do Instagram. It's all out there, and Janine does a great job with it. So you can, if you friend us, then you're likely to get updates about everything.
That's right.
Okay. Anything you want to wrap up with this morning?
Just to thank you again and you too, David. Thank you for
Kids are back in school.
giving us time.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the kids are back
They're
in
going to
school.
be anxious to get outside when they get home from school, so take them to the parks.
That's right.
They can burn off some of that extra energy.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Thank
After
you
they
so
get their
much.
studies done.
Yeah, well, after the homework. That's right. This has been Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. Scott Myers and Amanda Smith. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
For David Denoyer with Troy TV5, I'm Clint Myers on TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com, the new 107.1 WTJN.